Okay, so just take a look at this game for a second, how gritty and how different it looks. I never knew I wanted this game until I played it because it's just so unique and fun. And every single massive update that drops every month is that good. These guys working on this game that's called the Forever Winter are also supportive of the Stop Killing Games movement, which is all about protecting video games and not letting publishers close them because they want to. They really seem like good guys and want to create something with their heart and soul. And there's always new exciting updates that they're releasing. The Forever Winter now just dropped a massive update that doesn't just tweak a few stats or slap on a cosmetic or two. This thing is a real shift because the new region it just added is really impressive, as well as their new enemies and AI companions. If you've been on the fence about diving in, or maybe you played it early and moved on, now is the time to give it a real look. At its core though, before we get into it, the Forever Winter is a game about surviving as a nobody in a world that's been completely consumed by endless war. You're not a hero, you're not chosen, you're just a scavenger trying to stay alive while titanic factions tear each other apart around you. The world isn't just at war, religions have formed around it, entire belief systems built on violence and reverence for machinery, dominance and suffering. It's gritty, dark and desperate. Every bullet counts, every run could be your last, and every faction thinks they're righteous. You're just trying to carve out a future in a place where survival is the only victory that matters. Now, first of all, this update adds a whole new region, Los Angeles. It's exactly what it sounds like, a broken cityscape, ruined and half swallowed by time and warfare. Think claustrophobic alleyways, collapsed highways, tangled urban messes where every corner could hold a sniper or a pack of AI soldiers. It's oppressive in a good way, like the environment is actively pushing back against you, and if you've played this game you already know the map design is half the fight. Then there's the new boss vehicle, the Stilt Walker. This thing looks like someone jammed a military factory into a walking oil rig and strapped missile racks all over it. It's multi-legged, it's pissed off, and it's loaded with both direct fire missiles and those nightmare-inducing ATGM guided munitions that arc up into the sky and slam down with pinpoint accuracy. It even has a point defense system to swat away your rockets. And yeah, if you manage to blow off one of its weapon systems, you might just be able to loot the debris. It's the kind of encounter that can either end your run in a firestorm or send you home with some high-end salvage that changes your whole loadout. But this update isn't just about big flashy threats, it's packed with the kind of groundwork improvements that actually matter session after session. Performance across the board has taken a leap forward. If you bounce off the game earlier because of stutters or inconsistent frames, those are getting ironed out. The devs introduced things like GPU-based auto-graphics settings for new players, improved animation frame budgets to kill that weird stutter effect, and even brought in support for AMD frame generation and TAAU for those who want options outside of DLSS. It's all aimed at smoothing out the grind, making sure that when chaos hits, and it will, you're not fighting your rig alongside the AI. They didn't stop there. Movement has been tuned in a way that just feels better. You feel heavier, like you're actually in that rig, hauling gear across a war zone. Sprinting, stopping, pivoting, all of it got refined. Your loadout weight matters now too. If you're running heavy, you're going to feel it. And they tweaked jump arcs to make them feel less like floaty bunny hops and more like actual survival mechanics. It's subtle stuff, but it changes everything when you're trying to dodge drones or leap across ruined rooftops under pressure. Combat got an upgrade too. Reload animations are smoother, transitions between firing and reloading don't feel like they're caught in molasses anymore. Pistols are now snappier to draw, which adds a whole new level of responsiveness when your main weapon runs dry in the middle of a firefight. and there's a new feature that lets you mash buttons to get up faster when you're knocked down. It sounds simple, but when you're trying to avoid getting finished off by a mech or mobbed by AI, it's the kind of panic button that actually works. And let's talk AI, because it's gotten smarter. AI squads now move with intent. They don't just funnel through a hallway like lemmings anymore. They flank, they spread out, they try to get angles. Enemy soldiers have better recoil animations now, and their responsiveness feels like you're fighting actual trained units instead of meat puppets. Your own recruits, those friendly AI companions, also got major improvements. They're more responsive, more reliable, and way less likely to stand there doing nothing while you get your face kicked in. They've even improved mech and tank movement. Yeah, the big boys feel less like awkward walking props and more like real threats that you can hear and feel coming. And the water thief drone got its own visual identity now, which might not sound like much, but it helps distinguish it from other drones in the chaos, which again matters when you're low on water and desperate. Weapon customization saw some love too. New handguards dropped, allowing for more attachment options. Flashlights, grips, you name it. These are small additions that feed into the game's larger theme of letting you build your scavenger the way you want to play. It's another layer to a game that keeps stacking systems without bloating them. The developers even went back and improved older content. Frozen Swamp, for example, got performance boost. Animation throttling has been reduced across the board. Bug fixes, tons. AI taking pot shots without line of sight, gone. Enemies crouch walking when they should be sprinting, fixed. All of this feeds into one big takeaway. The Forever Winter is still growing, still getting sharper, and still deserves way more attention than it gets. This game doesn't scream for headlines, it just keeps on pumping good updates, and in the long run, it could definitely succeed at having a massive player base. It just keeps putting in the work, quietly building one of the grimiest, most rewarding extraction and survival shooter experiences out there. It's not trying to be something it's not, it's trying to be better, and it is. And also, if you get in now, you're not late. There's still a ton of people that haven't even heard of it yet. The player base is growing slowly, but it's loyal and engaged. The devs are paying attention. They've shown again and again that they're not afraid to overhaul core mechanics when they need to, and they communicate like actual humans, not PR robots. The patch notes are honest, the updates are frequent, and the vision, you can feel it starting to come together. So yeah, this isn't a perfect game, but it's a damn good one. It's a game that earns your respect one brutal encounter at a time. It's raw, it's tactical, and it's full of potential. And after this update, that potential is starting to look a lot more real. Lost Angels and the Stilt Walker are just the beginning. If the past few updates are any indication, we're looking at a game that's still climbing, still evolving, and I'm pretty excited for its future because it seems the devs have a whole lot of things planned for it. It's just a small game for now, but it's growing by the day. Make sure you like the video to please the YouTube gods and subscribe for more videos on this game.